Very critical question that I have for you. Why do you think that you are the right man to advise the UPND or to criticize the UPND on matters of health when you ran an administration which was highly demonized or criticized by the Zambian people at a time when you were accused of you yourself having procured defective drugs? Did you at any point procure defective drugs? Just for the sake of my viewers out there, so that we put this issue to rest.
Thank you very much, Innocent. I want to re-emphasize that Zambia's health system is configured to detect expired drugs, to detect poor quality drugs, to detect the leaking condoms. The Patriotic Front government led by President Lungu, with me at the helm of the Minister of Health, never, and I repeat, never procured expired drugs, never procured leaking condoms. And these machinations out of intra-government, intra-party, inter-party malice must be disowned. We must not sacrifice science at the altar of politics just for expedience. We owe it to future generations to be factual, even to current generations to be factual. We cannot insist on lies. We have come out openly and stated, could we place on the table evidence that this country procured expired drugs? Nobody has come forth. I can move it forward. The institution that was credited with taking a report to Parliament on expired drugs and leaking condoms, ZAPs, should be challenged by you, the investigative journalists, to bring evidence on their table from their WHO accredited laboratories on what they did to bring evidence. I must emphasize that science will never be defiled by politics. I challenge ZAPs to explain to the public today why their staff in the laboratory resigned on moral grounds for forging reports. I want to state here that the public is owed closure on issues of expired drugs and leaking condoms. If anyone has evidence to that effect, let them bring it on the table. If ZABS is credited with that, let them bring the evidence on the table. We are ready. We are ready to seek conclusively remedy in the courts of law regarding any matters of accusations to do with expired drugs or leaking condoms. Today, as we speak, there is no litigation on that matter. And let's not confuse it with the matter that's before the courts of law. So, we will not succeed if, for political expedience, we lie. So the honeybee matter is a big hoax, a big lie, a scam of the century, and you, the investigative journalists, are summoned to the table to go thorough on the matter and ensure that you bring to book and expose to the public people who, out of fear of the legacy that we built in the health sector, decided to malign individuals in the health sector by coming up with lies, just to ensure that they dent the image of targeted individuals in the collective conscience of the public.
After the acquittal by the court, you were acquitted from this issue, and later on we also did see a report coming from Parliament as well. You know, you haven't been cleared from all these issues. Now my question is, where do you think these stories came from? Because Africans or Zambians, we believe that there's no smoke without fire, or there's no fire without smoke, or vice versa, if you wish.
We must not abuse the gullibility of the public to sensational news. That's why it's important that we remain factual, and it's important that we are scientific in our approach. So I've always said that pharmacovigilance is alert in this country to detect any drugs that are either expired or of poor quality.